In this video, I'll show you how to use Zoho Mail. I've gone ahead and signed in already. I went to zohomail.com and I signed into my free account. The first thing I'd like to show you is how to create your email signature. So what you're going to do is move your cursor to the right of the screen and click on the gear, which is settings. Once you've gone here, there are a bunch of different things that you can set up. The first thing I'm going to show you is signature. So you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see signature here. You create your signature name, meaning what you want to remember it as. And then in this box, that's where you would type in all of the information that needs to go in there. You could use standard formatting as well as add photos, links, etc. Just click there. I typically place the signature above the quoted text, which means it's going to be above anything that was sent previously. And then I also have my email address here. I don't remember if I had to assign that or if it was like that automatically. Then you're going to go ahead and press save. The next thing I'll show you how to do is create an out of office reply. Go ahead and scroll up to out of office. You'll set the duration and time and military time of when it should start as well as when it should end, which days it should not show. So for example, if you only want it to show Monday through Friday in a specific time span, then you should mark off Sunday and Saturday. And then you would put in your subject line as well as any information here. Everything else should be standardized. And then you're going to hit save. In this case, save didn't go on because I haven't changed anything. If you want it to decline any events automatically, you can. Or if you do not want it to decline events, then you can set that up here too. The next thing is creating folders. So as you see on the left-hand side, there's some standardized folders that it creates all the way down to where it says notification. If you want to add a folder, you can go ahead and utilize that same gear and click on folders. Press create a folder, name the folder anything you like, and if you want it to be placed under something else, you can. Otherwise, it can just be a top level folder and it would display just right here. The next feature I want to show you is creating tags. This is very similar to creating labels on Gmail. And the difference between creating a folder and a tag is that you're able to add something visual. So for example, if I wanted to create a tag that's called Zoho, so all of my Zoho information can be labeled, then I would go ahead and do that. Select a color, create, and as you can see here, it labels everything. So this is useful if you have several emails and you're just navigating through and you want to be able to visually tell what the email is about. You can also archive these. So to archive, you would go ahead and check mark it and then press archive, and you'd be able to access it again through these tags right here. I'm just going to hit Zoho, and as you can see, it's right there. The next thing I'll show you is how to search. So there's a few different ways that you can search. The easiest way would be to just type in the name of someone that you're searching or the subject line. If you click into the search bar itself, you'll notice that it gives you a few identifiers for certain things that you can search. So if I press more, it'll show me all the different ways. So for example, if I knew that a certain person was copied on an email, but I forgot who sent it, I can go ahead and select this one. If I only wanted it to show things that had an attachment, then I can select with attachment. If I do that, it's going to pull everything in my email that has an attachment. And I know that because there's a little paper clip here. So that's a useful function. The next thing I'd like to show you is how to send email. So to send an email, click on New Mail, type in all of the email information just as you would on anything else. There's two special features that I like to point out here. The first one is you can create templates. So let's say if you're sending an email and typically the email that you send is pretty repetitive. You send the same verbiage over and over. You can go ahead and insert a template. If you don't have one already, there's two ways to create one. Create new right here, or you can press create template. There's also another way from the sidebar. So for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to do it from here. Here, the title would be anything that you want your subject line to be. So I'm just going to put hey there, and this would be your email content. I'm just going to write test information. And so now you can go ahead and click onto this and it'll automatically insert the subject line as well as the information that's in your template. You can make as many templates as you would like. The next thing you can do is you can send your email later. First requirement is that you would have to add in a email address. So I'm just going to select that one and then select send later, and you can have it send in any of these default ones, or you can set a custom date. It allows you to select the date, the time in military time, as well as the time zone. If this is going to be a recurring message, it also allows you to do so and set an end date for it as well. There's a calendar, so if you wanted to track anything here, you can do that. You can also import your Google Calendar into there. You could utilize the to-do list and then mark things if they're open or closed. And I assume that if you have other people in your Zoho organization, you could probably assign to them as well. Not sure if you could do that for free. Next thing is notes. Okay, well, that was a few things that you can do in Zoho. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any questions. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon.